Hey, Empress. Welcome back to Chatting with Lex, where we talk about thriving in single motherhood, faith, and feminine success. If this is your first time here, welcome to the family and welcome to my channel. I'm Alexis Alima, your life and empowerment coach, helping single mothers exit survival mode and enter a thriving feminine lifestyle. If you're a single auntie raising nieces or nephews, a single sister raising her siblings, a single cousin raising relatives, a single foster mom giving children a second chance at life, or even a single grandma raising her grandchildren, you belong right here. And sis, in this episode, we're going to discuss something completely life-changing: how to create a support system as a thriving single mom. See, here's what I've learned. God never intended for us to do life alone. Even the strongest woman needs support. And thriving is not about struggling in silence. It's about having the wisdom to lean into the right people for support. See, I used to think I had to do it all alone. And then I realized burnout is not the goal. God has placed people, resources, and opportunities around you to not just help you survive, but truly thrive. So let's jump into the crown jewels to help you find the support you truly deserve. So grab your pen and your paper because these strategies that I'm about to share with you are going to completely change the game. Now, first, let's talk about mindset. Because for many of us, the way we were raised, the things we've experienced, and even what society pushes on us has led us to believe that we had to do everything on our own. How many times have you said to yourself, people always disappoint me, so I might as well handle it myself? I know I'm guilty of that. How many times have you said to yourself, I don't want to be a burden to anyone? Or even, I might as well handle it on my own because no one else will do it for me. Now let's shift the mindset, because if you think about it, even Jesus had a team. He had 12 disciples, a support system to help him carry out his mission. So why do we believe that we have to do it all on our own? See, thinking to yourself that you have to do everything on your own equals exhaustion, stress, and frustration. But shifting our mindset and learning to receive help now allows us to have peace, harmony, and space to grow. Here's the truth. Thriving is not about being strong to the point of exhaustion. It's about having the wisdom to surround yourself with the right people who can uplift you. In fact, it is not weakness to ask for help. It's wisdom. The most successful people in life, they don't do it alone. And here's a key factor, Empress. When you begin to receive support, you become a better mother, a better woman, and a better you. Because now you have the energy, the joy, and the peace to show up as your best version of yourself. Now that we've shifted our mindset, let's dive into the 5 types of support every single mom needs. Emotional support. Who pours into you? Who pours into you when life gets hard? Because sis, life will get hard. This can be a friend, a mentor, a faith-based community, or even a life coach, me. I want you to identify 1 to 2 persons that you can reach out to when you need prayer, encouragement, or just someone to listen. Practical support. Who can help you lighten the load? Who can assist you with daily tasks? Because raising children alone is a full-time job plus overtime with no pay. This can be a friend, a family member, or even another single mom. I remember when I was juggling everything alone, and I connected with two other mothers whose children also took the same school bus as my children. We developed a system where if one mother did not make it to the bus stop in time to take her child off the bus, one of us would take the child off the bus for her. This would prevent any of us from having to drive all the way back to the school just because we were a little bit late to the school bus. Now we had each other's phone numbers. The school bus driver knew our system, and it gave each of us peace of mind and made it easier for us, right? And now if you decide to do this method, I highly suggest using discretion and making sure that the person is trustworthy with your child. But this is just one way that you can access practical support. Maybe you have a friend who's a great cook and they can cook in bulk for you, or you can purchase meals in bulk, or you may have someone that's really good at organizing and they can help you organize a few things in your home. That's just another way of having practical support so that you're not burnt out with mundane tasks. Financial and resource support. Are you using what's available to you? Many of us don't even know about resources such as grants, community programs, and other resources that help single moms. I want you to look into food co-ops, childcare assistance, community babysitting programs, scholarships for continuing education, just to name a few. Here's your action step for this month. Research one local resource that can help you lighten the load. Spiritual support. Faith is your foundation. Who is praying for you? Who reminds you of God's promises? Join women Bible study groups, prayer calls, or faith-based single mom groups. Sometimes you just need someone to remind you that God got you. Fun and social support because you deserve joy. This is the part most single moms often neglect. I want you to plan mom-only outings. If you're unable to find a trustworthy family member or friend who can keep your children for a day or for a weekend, then if your children are school age, when they're off to school, take yourself out to maybe the next town over just for a few hours to sightsee. Go ahead and enjoy breakfast, lunch, brunch, or even a cup of coffee. Find a fun activity that you can do while you're out, whether it's painting or maybe a spa day. Anything that brings you joy and reminds you of the feminine woman that you are. I want you to plan one fun mom-only activity for yourself this month. I challenge you to identify the area that you need the most support in and take action steps towards that today. Okay, now let's actually talk about how to build your support system. Because finding support doesn't just happen. You have to be intentional. Expand your circle intentionally. Attend church groups, networking events, mom meetups, and if you don't find a space that fits you, create one. Learn to ask for help. Sis, closed mouths don't get fed. Instead of saying, I don't know who to ask, try, let me reach out and see who is willing to help. Create a support exchange with other moms. Here's an example. Find a mom that you trust and exchange favors. One can do cooking, one can do school pickups, or even babysitting. And you all can rotate. Set boundaries and choose wisely. Not everyone is supposed to be in your circle. Choose people that bring peace and not drama. Trust God to send the right people. Pray for divine connections. Ask God to send people who align with your purpose. Here is your support system challenge for this week. Reach out to one person and take a step toward building your village. Empress, you don't have to do this alone. In fact, you were never meant to. God has already placed the right people, opportunities, and resources in your path. You just have to be open to receiving them. Identify one type of support that you need the most. Take one action step this week. And remember, asking for help isn't weakness, it's wisdom. The most successful moms are the ones who know how to build strong, thriving communities. Now, if this video has blessed you, remember to click that like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. And if you're ready to take things a step further and you want one-on-one coaching, go ahead and click the link in my bio. Share today's episode with a friend who needs this message. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next episode. Talk to you soon. It's time to thrive.